Hi Force! I hope you're doing well out there. This is your life path number reading for the month of November 2019. As you can see, I'm trying something a little bit different. I feel like these readings tend to take a very long time because I'm a long shuffler and a long, talker when I shuffle. I'm a big rambler. So I figured I'd save us all a little bit of time and a little bit of shuffling, and myself a little bit of editing, if I just went ahead and pulled your cards in advance. So it's all the same questions, all the same things that we usually do in our life path readings. We just happen to already have the cards out. So let's get started with your overall message using our die. To our ancestors, our higher selves, our spiritual guides, all those beings out there who watch over us, who want the best for us, who guide us in love and light. What is the message? We have a 9. This 4 may be feeling useless or helpless. Find ways to distract yourself and make yourself feel productive. Okay, so you might be feeling like you're not doing enough for someone, or you're not doing enough for yourself in the world. You may be feeling just like, and that's like causing you maybe to be paralyzed so that you're not actually, able to do things. So like you're thinking about all the things that you need to do, but because it's so much, it becomes overwhelming, so you're not actually able to do anything. You may be feeling like that, and that's making you feel useless. And this is saying to find things that distract you and make you feel productive. So instead of doing things that you feel like you need to do, why don't you break those things down into something small and just do one thing? Do 2 things and say, okay, I did something today. If you're a writer, write a chapter, write a paragraph, write 500 words, or start with 100 words a day and just kind of build up. And each step you take is a step forward, as opposed to letting paralyzation keep you from taking any steps. So let's see what your direct message is for the month of November 2019, Power of Attraction. Yeah, you are able to bring whatever it is that you are trying to attract into your life. You are able to, and it's not even just that you're able to bring what you're trying to attract. You're able to bring anything. So if you've been feeling like I'm useless, I'm worthless, I can't do this, I can't do that, then that's what you're going to end up seeing. So you really have to work towards changing your thoughts and changing how you're speaking to yourself and the things that you are allowing yourself to believe, okay? So let's see what your soul is experiencing for the month of November. We have the 10 of coins. Oh, so right under this card on the deck is the 10 of cups. So I don't think November is going to be bad for you. Like I said, you are able to attract, and your soul, the reason you're able to attract is probably because your soul is like full of abundance. There's joy in your spirit, and that's a beautiful thing. Like I said, the 10 of cups was right under this card as well. So you had 2 10s. Maybe this stressful situation, maybe whatever it is that's been making you feel useless, that's what's coming to an end. And because you're like inspired, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do this instead. And then you're gonna realize that this feels good, whatever this is. It feels like getting a kiss from a puppy. It feels like, you're just in the right place spiritually. But let's see what's going on in your actual heart and your mind. This is your subconscious, so let's see what your mind is trying to bring to the surface. We have look at that, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so some of you, I think, are thinking about love. Some of you are thinking about romance throughout November. And not all of you, but there's like a lot of abundance, a lot of like passion. We had another cups, like I said a second ago. You have a lot of, this is not the Queen, is it? This is the King of Cups. So yeah, you have a lot of passion, a lot of joy, but also there's some emotional turmoil. Maybe we'll find out. We have the Ace of Coins and Death. Maybe you are switching the way you're pursuing money, just because I'm seeing the coins here. Like changing your job, you're quitting something, you're letting something go. There's a change, there's a shift, because Death represents change. And it also, because this is basically Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs here. But when I think of 7, I think of also like reassessing. I also think of spirituality. So some of you maybe is changing the way you look at things on a spiritual level and bringing new things into your life. Some of you may just be feeling like, yes, because we have this Ace of Coins, you might be feeling like, yes, change is happening. It has to happen because I'm ready. Because I'm just so dang ready. I'm ready to go after it. I'm ready to make it happen. I'm ready to expand. I'm ready to be the person that my soul knows I can be. But you have to let something go. Whatever it is that's making you feel useless. Could be a job that you're doing that's not fulfilling for you, that doesn't feel like it's adding to your experience or to the culture that you exist in, to the world around you. And you could just be feeling like you're ready to branch out and create new relationships and create new experiences that are going to bring you more abundance. Okay, so let's see what happens in your... Look at that, you got the Ace of Coins again. Some of you are coming into money in November, like flat out. Like some of you are just getting, like you're getting the ball rolling. Maybe something was happening. And you know what? I just thought about this. I am a 22-4 myself, and this uselessness I have a job that I love and have loved for so long, but I can sense that it's coming to this stopping point. Like I don't think by the end of this year, I know that by the end of the year I will not be in that job anymore, because I don't feel like I'm adding anymore. I don't feel like I'm helping anymore. I don't feel like there's anything else, there's any further I can go with that job. But on the same side, I'm doing a lot of other things that I feel can bring me so much abundance and bring so many beautiful things into my life. And I have to let go of those other things that, even though they matter to me and I love them and I care about them, they're things that I need to pull myself away from. They're weighing me down. And some of you, I think, are going through that same shift where you're letting go of whatever's weighing you down, and you're just like saying, okay, I am going after my abundance. I'm going after my success. You have 2 yeses for success here. You have 2 aces of coins. So I do think a lot of you are coming into money. Let's see what your support message is. This is whoever you pray to when you're having a good time, when you're sad, when you need more, when you just want to give thanks. This is who you... this is your higher power sending you a message of support. So their message is, I am the dreamer of my dream. Okay, whatever it is that you dream of, whatever it is you're trying to create, whatever this abundance is that I feel is just so massive for you, you can create it. And also for some of you, just trust your dreams. Listen to what your dreams are trying to tell you, what they're trying to bring forth for you, okay? Because your soul is very much connected to your dreams here. So let's see what your closing remarks are for the month of November for those with a life path number 4. And as usual, thank you so very much for being here. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this format. It is so much faster just already having it out because I'm not shuffling. We're only about like 8 minutes into the video, and we're already at our closing remarks. So let me know what you think. Personally, I think this will save us all a little bit of time. But I also do realize that the shuffling part of it does affect how I feel when I read. I'm noticing a difference. Let me know if you notice too. So let's see what your closing remarks are. So we have, interesting. You have the King of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Some of you are going to be coming into, or may have already come into, a relationship with your divine match, with someone who's going to help you build a power couple, help you create something that's going to be like amazing. For some of you though, and that's another thing, the readings feel different because I'm used to going one card at a time and explaining it, and then seeing them all together can kind of change the story that would have come out in the first place. So if we're thinking step by step, some of you may have had a lot of abundance in the past. Like I said, it could have been a job that was really good to you, that you really liked, but you realized that you reached a point where you had to kind of take a leap and change and move into something that's a little more, that may bring you just as much abundance, just as much positivity, but it's a little more connected to who you are, because I think with this King of Pentacles energy, you weren't as connected to the abundance. Like you did the job, you made the money, whatever, but it wasn't like getting to your core, to your heart. And you started to realize that, I think, and you were like, you know what? I know there are other things out there. I don't know what they are. I can't really see them, but there are other things out there. And I think you did take that leap. And when you did, or when you do, if this is like, if these are timeless, I know this is for November, but it could be like telling you about later or some other time. So if you did take that leap, and then you went to the point where you were like trying to figure things out independently on your own, as your own person, as your own powerful being, Your ego may have gotten in a little bit of the way of that, or you were just trying everything. You saw so many different opportunities. You were like, I want to make it on my own. I'm going to strike out and do this on my own. You saw so many different possibilities, so many different opportunities that it may have gotten confusing. It may have gotten to the point where you just weren't sure what to do or where to go or how to make things change. So let's see what we have here. The High Priestess in reverse. I don't know how my cards got into reverse, and I have not reordered them in a bit. But, geez. Reverse cards, I guess I'm accidentally reading reverse now. So, High Priestess in reverse tells me that maybe you have not been listening to your intuition. You haven't been trusting yourself, and that's why the situation's been so confusing for you. Change, again, we have death. We have two cards of change, of great change, of death, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. So I think, yeah, some of you may be quitting a job or leaving a job this month. Some of you are branching into something new. Maybe you're doing entrepreneurship. We had the 7 little dwarves here, or 7 gnomes, and the 7 of cups here. So I do think some of you are making a change. But this is for the better. This is telling me that whatever it is you're trying to bring into your life, when you change, you're going to really draw that. You have to be careful of giving away your resources without paying attention. You're going to have to buckle down this month. I think some of you need to write out a budget. Some of you need to really write out a business plan for something that you're trying to make happen. Don't keep throwing money because of all these options, all of these things that you've seen. You may have tried a lot of different things. We all have. I certainly have. I think it might be time for you to come to some sort of focus, because right now you're just kind of letting your resources out without really seeing exactly where they're going. And that's okay. To an extent, in moderation, but at some point you're going to end up depleting yourself. So really try hard to change that behavior and connect more with your intuition, connect with more with that higher knowing, so that you can really focus in on what of these options is going to get you to that Ace of Coins, to that abundance, that big, powerful win that you're going to have in November. So even if you know you're feeling useless, switch your focus and narrow it and speak to what it is that you really want. Focus on what you want to bring into your being, into your life, into your existence. And I think you're going to find a very, very positive outcome for yourself in November. All right. So that is your message, Force. Thank you so much for being here. Again, let me know in the comments what you thought, whether or not this resonates with you. Let's just take a look at your numbers here, just real quick. We have a 13, 13, 13, which for me, 13 is one of my favorite numbers because it is the witch's number. I know a lot of people think of it as unlucky, but for me and for many spiritual people, it is one of the luckiest numbers you can find. There are 13 moons in a year, so this could be like a year-long process that you're finally seeing benefits from. I do think this 13 that you're seeing, this change, this death, I think this is a positive change for you. I think this is something you have to really buckle down to make sure it stays positive for, though. So like you're bringing in positivity into your life, into your energy. You can bring in abundance, but you have to really work hard for that. This is not something where you can sit and just wait and hope and just try to pray for. You're going to speak to it and show the universe that it's something that you deserve by working towards it, and the universe is going to pay you in kind, okay? So that's your message, Force. Best of luck to you in November. Thank you so very much for being here. I will see you all again in December. Please check out your pick a card readings, which are also on the channel, and our circle chat, which is also on the Maiden Circle channel. And let me know if you want to see anything else from us. I mean, I love making videos, and like I said at the beginning of this reading, I may have left a job. So if you guys want to see more from me, now I have more time, or I will have more time, and before the end of the year at least. So thank you again. I will see you in December, and remember always, always that I love you. Bye.